Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Nick Slavic. I'm the proprietor of the Nick Slavic Painting and Restoration Company. I'm also the host of this show, Ask a Painter Live. It's a weekly live Facebook show where I use my over 2 decades of experience as a craftsperson and a business owner to answer any of your questions. And this is part 2 of a 2-part series on the basics of exterior painting. And I'm actually painting my own house right now. So yesterday, I actually walked you guys through on episode 207 how to get this place prepped out. And we talked about things particular to this job. We talked about things particular to, if you have a wood house, if you need to scrape it, things like that. And today, now that everything's prepped, I'm going to walk you through the quickest, the best way to spray your top coat on your interior, on the exterior of your house. I'm going to show you 2 really innovative new things. So before we get to that, I'm going to show you guys, this is what we base it all on. This is the exterior painting SOP for my company, the standard operating procedure. And if you want repeatable, really good results, you need to have a systematic approach to it. And what this is basically, I condensed this whole thing down into what's called an SOP checklist. So yesterday, you can see the columns here. Yellow is prep, green is actually painting, and blue is de-prepping. And this is what I actually send out to the field with all of my people here. And also, I should mention too, guys, if you got any questions, not even particular to this or anything, but painting, business owner, business running stuff, I'm here for you too. I want to go through a few things, and we'll get to some of your questions here. So, yes, somebody asked, where can I buy the book? You can talk to me, and I can help you. If you have a specific question, I share things, and I can answer specific questions if you want to on here, or my email at nick@nickslavic.com. So this is our exterior SOP checklist. This is basically the quick reference guide. You can even use dry erase markers on here. It's laminated, it's heavy duty, it's sent out into the field so people have a quick reference. Beyond the sheets in this, step 1 through 17 was all the prep stuff, and I actually give you examples of a bunch of prep stuff. So back through here, like basics of exterior painting. Some safety stuff, scraping, things like that. But today we're on step 18, which is actually applying some paint. And we're going to be doing some pretty innovative things here. I'm going to walk you through my setup here. I'm going to kind of show you some of the quick prep stuff that we did, and then we're going to get to some spraying today. So, number 1, we're doing 2 really cool, kind of newish sort of things here, which is Titan. It has a brand new seal hydraulic pump. It's super awesome. It's called the Elite 3000. Most of the inside of the new Slavic house, #Slavic house, was painted with that thing. Oil primer, enamels, sealing, wall paint, a whole bunch of other specialty coatings. Really cool machine. It's different from your normal piston sprayer. A piston has a mechanical part that moves up and down. This is a sealed hydraulic unit, and there's no dwell time in it. There's no downtime. There's no lags in the spray pressure or anything. And for people who know me, you know that I love simplicity. This thing basically has an inlet and an outlet that you can service in the field, and there's a whole bunch of options here. So there's less moving parts, there's less things that go wrong. This thing, what's different from most airless sprayers, is basically it runs continuously. It's almost cycling and cycling like that. But even though it does that, that's particular. That's what makes a sealed hydraulic unit work. Particular to that thing, they give a lifetime warranty, even though that thing runs all the time. So it's an amazing machine, and people have been asking me, so is it good? Yes, the answer, it is good, but how good? If you think of what you can get for $19 for a random orbital sander at a big box store versus, let's say, like a Merca, a Surf Prep, a Festool, something like that, they both technically do the same thing, but they do it much differently. One is a way more refined, sophisticated, more substantial machine. That's just that right here. Other than that, we use a standard airless hose. I have a Titan gun. I have an extension, so I can do most of this stuff from the ground here. And I have a 311 tip on the end of it, an HEA. And when you get that thing dialed in, you have so little overspray on that thing. It's just amazing. Now, what we're going to do to my own house is a self-cleaning paint. Sherwin-Williams, brand new Emerald Rain Refresh. So this stuff is self-priming, it's self-cleaning. It actually has this shedding property to it where if it rains on it, the dirt will actually fall off. And I've seen this in person in demos. I've not used it yet in the field. Well, I've done demos on my own house to make sure that it's predictable. around here and everything, and we're painting my house white. So this is going to be an awesome test for this stuff. But basically, it's the most innovative exterior coating that Sherwin has ever come off with. So if you guys want more information about it, I have Sherwin, I have Titan tagged here. As always, you can go through me too. Those guys are the pros. I'm happy to do it. I'm going to walk you guys around and show you some of my prep right here. Cesar Zamora, what's your SOP when it comes to cleaning up the sprayer at a client's house? If it's in a country setting like this and you can do it in buckets, fine, but we recycle all of our slop water and our unused paint, so we usually collect it and then recycle it. So, you know, we usually don't dump it out in the grass and stuff like that. It's always a best practice, especially in Minnesota. We have paint care, we can recycle that stuff. That's what we do. So, all right, let's see if there's any other questions before I go on here. All right, so we'll show you guys some prep here. So, turn this guy around. So you can see this side of the house here, I actually used a Trimaco floor shell cut into strips up along the top here. We have 12-inch plastic and frog tape commercial around everything else. Let's see, that's tucked in there. I did use DTM bonding primer yesterday, and I primed all the soffits and the fascias, and even all the drip caps and things right here, garage door as well, because I want all this stuff to be the same color. Yes, the soffit and fascias are white now, the garage door is white, but it's not the white that I want it to be. So I went through the hassle of getting everything up to speed. Super tight masking on the windows. I like this because if it rains or it gets windy, it's all going to stay there and be good. Again, frog tape commercial on the outside. It's an awesome tape, not just for its sort of anti-paint blocking technology, but it's just a good all-around tape. It seems to stick to a lot of things when other things won't. And we have black windows, white house, and we want there to be super sharp lines. So we want to make sure we get every advantage we can. Outlet here, I taped this, masked it in a way where I can open it and still get into it if I need it. We have doorway masked off here. I actually have the doors off on sawhorses right now. Over there, I sprayed some DTM bonding primer on them, and I'm going to spray the frames, and this will allow me to basically just do the whole thing and not worry about anything on the inside. Continuing on with prep, little test area I did here with some paint. You can see all the soffit and fascias fully bonded, bonding primer. And then onto this side here. So yeah, basic, simple, easy to do. So let's, I'll check and see if we got any questions. Otherwise, we're gonna fire this sprayer up and we're gonna spray a little bit. Oh, the only other thing I should mention too is yesterday I promised a demo of how we do foundation around this. Now this is a special circumstance because they just did final grade. This is dirt. Normally we're not competing with dirt as a thing. It's usually hard surfaces. It's usually landscaping, mulch, things like that. When we have dirt and things like this, it's tempting to just go along and spray, but the problem is these sprayers are so powerful. Even with like an HEA tip, you're still operating between 1,000 and 2,000 PSI maybe. You're gonna kick up a lot of dirt. So I like to cut more of this floor shell or cardboard, tuck it down in here, and that'll give you a really, really nice line. And again, simple is the key here. You can move this stuff around. It's cheap, it's readily available. You already have it on your job site. So I'll peel back the drop cloth here and show you guys some hard surface prep. Covered the aluminum door jamb right here, the threshold. We have duct tape here, 12-inch plastic, more frog tape here. This duct tape is red only because I had it left over from a building project. Normally we just use the gray stuff. So I will cover this back up, and I think I will safety up here, and we'll get to spraying. And so this house is kind of unique. It's got a really nice low side. I put an extension on. You can do this whole thing from standing on the ground, but normally what I like to do is somewhere between an 8 and a 12-inch extension on the sprayer, just so you can get a little more length when you're up on a ladder. If you get an extension that's too long, like this one here is a 2-footer, if you get one that's too long up on a ladder, it's not going to be safe because you're going to be standing real back, and you can reach out to the sides. Yes, you're going to miss some stuff, but when it's right in front of you, it's really dangerous. You got to step back, and you don't get even coverage. So if you guys will allow me here, I am going to suit up. Get this phone here. Aaron Steininger, hey buddy. Yes, the new blue frog tape commercial. That is the new blue stuff. It is phenomenal. We basically are a one tape company, give or take, minus a duct tape and things like that. And we've converted the whole company to it. So, all right, give me 30 seconds to safety up and let's get going. All right, here we go. The general idea is you want to get the paint on to the correct wet mill thickness, and the technical data sheet for each product is going to let you know. In my test patches here, it seems like a standard rate, usually about 10 to 12 inches away with an HEA tip. You know, you got a little breeze, you got to kind of modify how close or how far you are, but just a nice, easy, moderate pace. This coating in this condition with this tip doesn't require any special fast or slow hand movement, just kind of a standard thing. So, all right, here we go. I missed one of the white areas. Test areas, Bo. Yep. Bo, you were asking about the white spots. Yes, test areas, but also I primed all the metal on this house. It's brand new metal with DTM bonding primer from Sherwin-Williams yesterday, and it's dried overnight. And I want, yes, it's crazy. The soffit and fascia is white, and I'm painting my house white, but it's not the white I want. So, oh, and you guys will like this. Look at this. We did not plan that. They make daily shop deliveries here, so. So I'll move the camera down here, and I will show you kind of how I do foundation when we have landscaping, dirt, rocks, and things like that. Miguel Soto, you leave the primer one day and it will cover good. So technically the bonding primer has a 2-hour recoat time. It dries to the touch in 20 minutes, and in 2 hours later you can do that. So I left it overnight just because I finished at the end of the day, but 2 hours later technically you can do a scratch test and keep on trucking. All right, I'll kind of show you how we deal with, you know, ground, things you can't tape. So again, we have the Trimaco floor shell, cardboard, whatever else. You know, you can use pieces of metal, spray shield, whatever. I get that stuff at a downward angle here, and you just spray and move. All right. So I'll do a little more spraying here, but if you guys want to hop on with questions, comments after, I'll be checking this thing. And have a good weekend if I don't see you guys then. Thank you to Sherwin, thank you to PCA, and thank you to Titan for being great underwriters of the show and making sure that this is available to you guys every week. All right, everybody, have an awesome weekend. If you need any help with exterior projects, any help with equipment, coating selection, anything else, this is the place for you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good weekend.